to do it in a correct manner.
Wow,
So,
and the call from Phil.
and the call. And the board changes again. That's really interesting. The SPR is really low. The flush draw missed. That's the only thing that missed. Then he goes for a check.
Checks. Yeah.
He can still have full houses and he can still have straights. He's going to obviously call with all of those. Well, I mean, a straight. Well, he has to call with a straight as well. Just the SPR is way too low. Phil can have bluffs here. That's the problem for a hand that is holding a 9 at this stage. Right.
Ace 3
Phil
5.
did
Well,
have the.
I saw Phil's hand with the ace 3.
Yeah, he had a full house and then he had a straight.
Oh, he had 5 5. Yeah. Okay.
He might mix in some large sizing once in a while. Majority is going to bet small.
Check back on that paired board is, you think?
Yeah, he's going to do that a lot because, obviously in a 4-bet range, he's more heavy skewed toward aces and such hands like kings, aces. And Phil is going to have a fair amount of rundown type things, Jack 10-9, 10-9-8, stuff like that. So these 10s are actually pretty good for Phil. So Venny is going to have to check back a lot. Obviously, tricky spot on the river here. He can't get away from most of his aces here. And
Phil snaps and he does have aces. Yeah. Yeah, kind of to be expected.
We see exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Phil come back and go on this little bit of a run has to be, validating.
And I think it comes down to a lot of times, as other things as well, it's just non-attachment, right? Being non-attached to that number of, by the way, Phil with a huge raise on the river. The board is paired and features a flush on banana.
There you have it. Have we named these already? We have. Okay, so we're going to go with banana and pizza.
There they are. And Benny in the tank. Can he make the call?
Yeah, it is approximately 11,000, a little bit under 11,000 to call. The pot is 21,500.
I wonder what.
As Andreas pointed out, the board paired and the flush came. Now, there's the call. And it looks like, what do you have, full house? Deuce is full?
That was check deuce, yeah. Gets amplified once he has a win rate. Once he's like a 5 BB, 10 BB per 100 winner, or even more, that he doesn't want that additional variance. So if Vinny thinks that he's a better player, he wants to keep the games short from the beginning of the challenge.
That makes sense as well. And of course, it'll become interesting going forward as well. Our Phil Galfon's next challenge is versus Bill Perkins. And in that particular challenge, they're slated to play like 50,000 hands. They're never going to get there because there's a stop loss of just 20 buy-ins. When either one of the players, Galfon or Bill Perkins, is up 20 buy-ins, that challenge is over. Yes. And they pay out the side bet. And I want to say that it's like $1 million.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
No.
Oh, look at this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was feel like bluffing for 16K and then Vinny hit the nuts.
Former life was a foreign language teacher. So, but still though, to commentate, for many of you out there that only speak one language or speak two, can you imagine doing commentary, broadcasting in what is not your native language? That's impressive.
Claudia's asking what stakes I'm playing. Like right now, online it's 1-2, and sometimes if I see a really good table, I might play higher, and then live up to 25-50. And we see.
By the way, that's the sickest thing when you look at live versus online. Yep, 5-figure pot there on oh no. There's the call.
Off against
8-6.
Straight versus straight on the river.
8-6 for Galfon. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Bigger straight versus smaller straight, and Galfon with a 40K pot, right? Let's see your 40Ks.
Yes, the 40Ks in the chat. And yes, Queen Bee, I'm from Switzerland. How are you doing?
they've been in talks. I think they're going to put something in play after WSOP. So that would be really interesting. Really high stakes mixed games is what they've been talking about. And I've always hated Luke, so I'd be very excited to bet on Phil for that.
Yeah, but I think they agreed. At least that's what we could understand from Phil's response to Luke when he just pointed out, should I post our message? Let's see the hand on the left. This is getting interesting. The check raise on the turn, on the small board, small pot.
Yeah, Phil pots and he makes it 11K.
All right, wow.
Phil jams. Wow, sick. Set of eights against a flush draw in top 2. And he rivers the boat. Wow, did not realize that he rivered the boat there.
Oh, yeah. Well, first table reset, I suppose.
Yeah.